So I'm at this party, and I don't really want to be there, but Mercutio forced me to come. He thinks there's something wrong with me, but I don't know.
Romeo is so hung up on this girl, Rosaline, and she won't even look at him. The days are starting to drag.
This love attender thing. It's too rude, too rough, too boisterous, and it pricks like a thought.
So I suggest a party.
Like I said, I'm at this party, and I'm not really having a good time. Then I see her, the most beautiful girl in the world.
Hi, I'm Juliet.
And I'm like, Rosalind who?
When the world leaves you feeling blue, you can count on me. I will be there for you.
Romeo needs to get over himself. Rosaline is not interested.
Now, I've loved Rosaline a long time, and she makes me incredibly happy. And it pricks like a thought. As a good friend, Mercutio should know that I'm not going to fall in love with the first girl I see at this party.
Technically, we weren't invited to the house that night. The Montagues and Capulets have hated each other for generations. My good friend Romeo, he's a Montague. This house was right in the Capulets' back garden, but I thought there might be some hot girls there, which Romeo definitely needed.
She was exactly what I needed.
My parents want me to marry Count Paris. I mean, he's handsome, he's rich, but he's not that guy I met one time at a party.
You see, I'm telling her all the stuff, and I really do mean it, but I don't even know her name. Sin from my lips and trespass sweetly urged, keeping my sin again. And then I find out.
He's a Montague.
She's a Capulet?
Romeo. So I go to my room.
I found out where her balcony is, and I was stood there, listening to her. But it's not weird. It can't be weird because...
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
He proposed! We didn't have enough time to get a ring though. We'd only met each other 10 minutes before.
Just can't see how this could go wrong.
The next day, Romeo came to see me. It was the happiest I'd ever seen him. I assumed that he'd spent the night with Rosalind. But then he started telling me about the Capulet's daughter. Was thou with Rosalind?
Was Rosalind my ghostly father? No, I have forgotten my father. That name's Woe.
He wanted me to marry them, and I thought, if there's any chance of these families coming together, this is it. So I married them.
So smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after hours of sorrow chide us not.
Did my plan work? No.
After the wedding, I go to find Mercutio. I want to tell him what happened so badly, but I know that I can't. When I find them, they're with Tybalt.
Juliet is my cousin. I saw Romeo her at the party. He was telling all these sweet nothings, leading her on. He should not have been there. The Montagues were not invited. They will pay for what they've done.
Mercutio, thou consort with Romeo!
Technically, Tybalt and I are related now, so of course I don't want to fight him. That's so hard to explain when my marriage to his cousin is a secret. But I know why not!
Look, I want there to be a fight. I'm not a blood relative of either family, so it's really none of my business, but I love getting involved in these kind of things. So Tybalt is getting increasingly angry, and Romeo's acting so weird. Ever since the party, he just hasn't been right. Don't get me wrong, he's better than before, but now he seems hung up on something else. And whilst Tybalt and I are fighting, he starts getting in between us, which is a really stupid idea because I died. Nice one, Romeo.
Nobody's ever died before. Nobody's ever died. Nobody's ever died. Nobody's ever died. This is all my fault.
Plague on both your houses.
Tell me your blue skies fade to grey.
I've been trying so hard to get along with Juliet's family, but Tybalt's on thin ice. Killed my best friend right in my face, and Juliet just expects me to be okay with that? No, I'm not. I'm mad. Oh,
We got to all stick together, good friends and there for each other.
Juliet and I have been married for 1 hour, and I've already killed her cousin.
I cannot explain to you how much this bothers me.
Romeo has been exiled, and Juliet's marriage to Paris is going ahead. The lovers are desperate to see each other again, so I've come up with a plan.
Take thou this vial, being then in bed, and this distilled liquor drink thou off. No warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest, and in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death thou shalt continue 2 and 40 years. And then awake as from a pleasant sleep, shall Romeo, by my letters, know our drift and hilter shall he come.
The plan has not worked.
Who bare my letter then? To Romeo?
I could not send it.
So my servant Balthazar comes to find me in exile, and he tells me that Juliet's dead, and I'm livid, because of the whole 3 days that I've been exiled, I did nothing but think of her. My drugs are quick.
God, I was only pretending to be Ed, you stupid idiot. God, I love him so much.
Oh, child, drank all and left no drop to help me after.
Met each other 4 days ago, and now we're both dead.
A happy dagger, this is thy sheath.
I cannot believe this is the greatest love story of all time. No!
Have my lips. Sin. Nah. Then have my sin. No. Have my lips.
Oh, it's the sin bit.
Romeo has been exiled, and Juliet's...